Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the LEGO Hero Factory bulk constructible figure set. This set is part of the second wave of the Breakout series and is also the fifth in the series overall of the LEGO Hero Factory sets. This set is numbered 6223 and contains 61 pieces. This set was first available in 2012. And I got this set after the holiday, so I'm not sure on the exact date I got this. It was probably end of 2012 or early 2013. And I got this set at the LEGO store and paid $12.99 for this set. Taking a look at the bulk here on the packaging, you can see he is pretty bulky. At least bulkier than previous, I guess, bulk figures. And this set comes in a medium-sized Ziploc type bag, and it's pretty neat. And you can see also that Bulk has returned to the use of his original helmet, at least original helmet as far as LEGO Hero Factory goes, going back to Series 1, which is pretty cool. And you can see that this set also contains 300 game points via a code that's behind the Hero Core. Pretty nice. Here we have the back of the packaging. And we have a profile image of the helmet that Bulk uses in this set, the actual size. And you have a nice picture of Bulk, and also a picture of the handcuffs that he uses to apprehend the bad guys. Here we have how to use the code online. That's, like I said, located behind the Hero Core. And you can use those points to spend, I guess, on the online game. And we have here just more information in general about LEGO and some caution and warning. And of course the price sticker where I paid $12.99 for this set. Now we'll be right back and have the contents of Bulk here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have the contents of Bulk out of the package. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at all of these neat items. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at this, which is the assembly manual for Bulk. And this is a 32-page manual, basically just showing you step by step how to put Bulk together. And pretty neat. And towards the back, if I can get to the page here, we also have a combo mode. If you have both Bulk and Core Hunter, you should be able to build a combo mode of this guy here, and I believe the assembly instructions for the combo mode is online. You'd have to go to the to this website here, which is pretty cool. And then you also have a parts list of all of the pieces in the set. And here looks like a LEGO Club sign up. It's online, and some survey information on the very back. So that's the assembly manual. And for the pieces, we have here a body frame or torso frame, the wider torso frame, which is pretty nice, especially for a guy named Bulk. It's good to have a nice wider frame there. And we have the contents here of all of the bigger pieces. Just lay them all out here. And we've got some armor pieces here, as well as what was used for claw pieces in the previous series, I believe. And there, another one. Looks like a combination gunmetal gray, lighter gray, and black, and with splashes of orange in this set. You got some armor pieces, size 5 and size 3. Let's see here. We got the head here. Pretty interesting. And of course we got the helmet, which was used in the first version of Bulk. And looks like some weapon accessory pieces as well. Another weapon accessory piece. You've got part of the handcuffs. And of course we have these skeletal frames, the bones, you could say, of the Hero Factory figures. And we got a pair of feet on here, some gray colored skeletal parts, nice piece here to join several pieces together, and some more joint sockets there. And we got this here. This is a torso piece with tampoed on here, a nice picture of what looked like gears in gold. So that's pretty unique there. That's kind of nice. And we also have a baggie of smaller pieces here, joint connectors and piece connectors, and that's pretty cool. And oh, I forgot to show this. We have the projectile in green, which is pretty cool. Now we'll be right back and have Bulk put together. Okay, we have the Breakout version of Bulk put together, and I have to say that this is probably the best iteration of the Bulk figures released, even better than the following release of Bulk. This is, as you see, a very armored up, bulky character, much like his namesake, which was very unlike his previous version and even the next version of this figure, where those versions were really too lanky or too scrawny and small to be considered a Bulk. And this, I think, here best represents his namesake. Now, taking a closer peek at the Breakout Bulk here, he's very armored up, and also I would have to say the best evolution of the first Bulk figure. I thought that the second release of Bulk was just too radically changed to be recognizable as Bulk, and that's really primarily the theme of the set, the Savage Planet set. But this particular version of Bulk looks like the best next step of the first Bulk character. And just for comparisons, I have the first Bulk figure, and you can see comparing the two, it's upgraded in this newer version, yet still recognizable as the Bulk character. And the most recognizable piece, of course, is the helmet, where it's actually unchanged. The only thing that's really different is the color. It's cast in a darker silver or gray on the newer version, but the sculpt is essentially the exact same. And also you can see the size is upgraded, which is nice, but the form is almost retained from the first version. Like the colors, it's primarily gray, darker gray than the first version, and also carries over some of the oranges, which is also represented by the power core in the first version. And also you can see that he retains his arm cannon from the first version. The first version was basically the entire arm was like an arm cannon, or at least the piece was one piece. But here in the evolutionized version of Bulk, he has the arm cannon, but doesn't occupy the entire arm, and looks much more upgraded and future tech, you could say, compared to the first version, which is pretty cool. And taking a closer peek at the Bulk character, you can see it's very cool, very bulky, armored up, and it's I'm very happy to have this bulky figure to represent Bulk. Here on the back, of course, you got an entirely new arsenal here, but we'll go into that in a little bit. But looking at the Bulk figure, you can see, of course, the helmet is essentially the same, just cast in a darker silver. And also what used to be spikes on the shoulders of the first version of Bulk are now really upgraded to these full armored shoulders, which is really cool and adds to his strong looking image. And of course we have the torso here, which is nice. It's got a nice tempo of some gears right there in gold, which is pretty cool. And you got the sculpted abdomen area right there, which is very nice. Now I have to mention that I did make some changes compared to what's shown in the assembly manual. Really minor changes, some for look, and to mention that the handcuffs here were draped over the torso area, which I thought made him look bulkier for the wrong reasons. So I went ahead and just draped the handcuffs behind the torso so that it doesn't hide the nice sculpt of the torso here and makes him look bulkier in a better way, and which is pretty cool. And of course, taking a look here at the arm cannon, which is pretty cool, and it's typical of the newer Hero Factory blasters. And you got the projectile here, and basically that fires by pressing the top and bottom of the blaster here, and basically forcing out the projectile to fire forward. And it does fire pretty well when you squeeze it together, which is pretty nice. And you can see some of this nice sculpt of that newer blaster cannon there. It's very cool. And speaking of cannons, he does have an over-the-shoulder cannon, or really missile launcher, which is pretty cool. And I have to say that I made some changes on this as well. The way it was originally shown in the assembly manual, it made the shoulder cannon really not that posable. It was very restricted in the posability, and basically you really could only swing it slightly forward and back and slightly side to side, and I just was not really happy with it at all. So I basically made a change to it. I just took out one piece, it was this piece here, and changed the position of the Technic piece that's over here, the L-shaped piece, and repositioned that, and added only one other piece, and that was basically a socket joint right here. I just added it to give more, I guess, posability for the cannon. With this socket piece added on there, you can do a lot more posability with the cannon. Let me just change the camera right here. And it gives you added positions. You can raise it, lower it, more angle on the side to side, and in combination with the socket joint and ball joint that is included with the set, you really can move it around as well. So you can get it in a variety of positions, much more than what was originally given in the set, which is pretty cool. It's just really an addition of that one socket joint that I think really helps the figure, and is really cool. And the rest of the figure is you got the more typical legs of Hero Factory figures with the 5-piece armor, or 5 armor piece I should say, right on the sides. There are new pieces here on the calf, which is pretty cool and does add some depth to the figure, and is actually quite nice. You can see it there. I think these pieces are from another set, probably the superhero sets, Marvel or DC, that were released and just carried over into Hero Factory, which is pretty cool. And just overall a very nice, strong looking character, and just really adds some definition to the character. Going over articulation, Bulk has most of the typical articulation for Hero Factory figures, and There is a limitation on the head just due to the shoulder armor. It's very compact in here, so it restricts the movement of the head. You can get the head up and down and slightly side to side, but you can't really get it all the way around, just due to the helmet running into the shoulder armor there. So, which is unfortunate. It's not too bad. The arms are on ball-socketed joints at the shoulders. You can go all the way around the shoulder armor, out and in, even around front to back. Just typical Hero Factory stuff. Also ball-socketed joints at the elbows. You can bend and straighten. This blaster arm has 2 ball-socketed joints for added posability, which is nice. While this one here basically has I guess the articulation at the wrists for the hand, which is nice. Of course, no torso articulation, which is not added to Hero Factory yet. But for the legs at the hips, you got ball-socketed joints, so you have a nice range of movement for the legs, which is nice. And also the knees can bend forward and back, even that much forward, which is pretty cool. And the feet have arm ball-socketed joints as well, so you can move the feet up, down, all the way around, even some nice ankle pivots. So you have a nice array of posability and movement range for the articulation of the joints. So it's really cool. And one of the nice things about Hero Factory is a nice posability of these figures. Again, this is probably the best version of Bulk released, even up to the new series of Brain Attack. I think this one is probably best represents the character. Very cool. This is my casual peek into the LEGO Hero Factory Breakout series bulk constructible figure set. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.